jumper cables, because you always need jumper cables. So there's that. Coolest part, I can stand. But so on this chair over here, I've got my hat that I always have, and then I'll keep any sweaters that I'm wearing that day. Nothing fancy. Dirty laundry I've got in a plastic bag. I know, kill me. I'm going to get rid of plastic soon. This is, what does the job right now. And then I have a little trash can that's made out of a container that is just cut, and then there's a trash bag in there that kind of just gets passed around. And so at the very back, I have this gigantic bin. In the daytime, it stores a whole bunch of stuff, and then whenever I need to shower, it's like a nice little basin or a bathtub, depending on where I am and what I feel like doing. If I can get this open. Okay. And then so in this storage bin, I have my shower, and then I've got like all my cooking supplies in here, and utensils. Yeah, just like little tools like scissors and screwdrivers. And then I have there's a ukulele in here. I have my first aid kit, and pretty much that's kind of what's in here. It's just odds and ends. I have this giant IKEA bag, so most of it's in here. And then there's also like a Tupperware kind of bin that's plastic, so it does pull out really easily into like just two containers, the IKEA bag and then the plastic bin. So it's not too hard to pull stuff out when I'm going to take a shower or use it as a bathtub, whatever. But in the future, I definitely don't want to have to do that and like take stuff out just to use it. But for now, it does the trick. And also, once this is on and like all latched up, then if I'm eating or I need my computer, this actually works pretty nice as a table. So kind of like three purposes in one. And then right behind it, I just have water, these water jugs. Oh, this one's full. Usually I have at least like 4, but I'm running low, so I actually like have to go replace that. I have some Clorox wipes, shoes, and that's all for right here. On the other side, I've got my food in here. I do have this cooler. I never ever put ice in it, just because I don't want to deal with melting ice and having to replace it and then having it get like your stuff all wet. Like, let's just not. So I have, yeah, I have Pop-Tarts. But I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Works as a nice little pantry. I have my stove. There's no special place for it. It literally just sits here. And even though it just kind of chills here, luckily when I drive it doesn't really, as long as I don't brake like suddenly, which I don't really, so it just stays in place. And then in between, in this little crack, do this right here, I just keep some propane. It sits nicely in this little crevice, and then with this, when I push the cooler right up next to it, it stays, it's like pretty much stuck in there. And then here, I have these crash pads, basically like a little makeshift staircase. So then all this back, there's the bed area. The bed is this, it's a futon mattress just covered in a sheet. Then there is a blubber pad. Underneath that, there's 2 more crash pads. So that is what the bed is. And this is my sink. I use this to wash my face, wash dishes. Yeah, anytime I need like a basin of water, here we go. And this was like 80 cents, so kind of really awesome. Over here, we've got, I keep my tripods for my cameras. It's kind of stuck under this basket. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I keep my tripods over there. In this basket, I have my sleeping bag. It is a special like 0-degree sleeping bag. So if I get cold, well, getting cold is not really a problem. Let's see. underneath that, I have the Mecca 2 electric fans. So they run on batteries, which is amazing. So if I get hot in the middle of the night or just in general, I have 2 of them. And then I also have more camera stuff in here. And I have like an extra sheet, I have a blanket, I have shampoo and sunscreen, and another blanket, and then I have a little pillow. And then I have a mirror. This thing is so cool because it lights up. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's pretty awesome. And it kind of serves as like a decent nightlight if I'm just like chilling inside and it's really dark. So I've got that. And then soap and apple cider vinegar. So my soap, it's all natural, so it's, if you dump it out in the grass, obviously I try not to, but if I do, it's not gonna hurt the plants or anything because it's all natural, you know? Okay, put these away, put everything away. And then on this side, I just got some extra little like knickknacks and gear, and then underneath, this is like my main backpack, and this backpack is what I carry. Like I have my laptop in here, I have my toothbrush, my toothpaste, my face wash, like a notebook. I have basically all of my daily essentials in this bag right here. Like my wallet, my phone, everything goes in here. So this is the backpack that I take with me everywhere. So this is usually just right there, and underneath it I have my yoga mat, and that's about it for back here. So driving area, and then up here I have a bag with, I'm still making this blanket that I've been trying to make for a really long time, but I have my crochet / knitting stuff in there. I have my tent in here. I have some extra Reflectix, and then I have some Reflectix window covers that they cover all the windows except for this stuff up here. So everything back there, they completely cover it up, and that way when I sleep it gets super dark, which is nice because then I can sleep in. And then if I'm gonna take a shower or something in that bin, then I can easily just cover up all the windows and put like one of the sheets that I have. I can drape it over here by just like holding it up with this tent. I know, ghetto rigged, don't sue me. And so yeah, it'll be completely blocked off, and I can take a shower or a bath in the van and nobody will see me. So yeah, oh, and then another important thing that I have, that everyone should always have, hand sanitizer. That is the tour of my van. Hope you guys like it. As I said, don't judge me. It's gonna be way nicer in the long run. I'm just making do for right now. But yeah, okay, peace out, y'all.